Hey guys, AndrewmanGaming here, and today I'm going to teach you something very important. I'm going to teach you how to survive in zombies. In the past tutorials, you've seen like various techniques such as how to use Gobblegum, how to get Pack-a-Punch, all that sort of thing, but you've never really seen how to survive in this, and it's not very easy because the map is kind of difficult to get to know. It's not the most simple map that there was in zombies. But I'm going to teach you how to survive not to round 5, not to round 10, but beyond, to round 30, actually. I'm going to teach you specifically how to survive to round 30, and then if you can use the techniques that I teach you to move on to round 40 and such. Now, if I showed you everything that I do in a zombie game, the video would go on for hours. It would be like 3 hours long. Seriously, I've done it before. I have an unlisted video out there that's 3 hours long of a whole zombies game that I played with some friends. But so I'm going to be relying on some of the past techniques that I've taught you. So if you haven't seen the Gobblegum video, or you haven't seen the Pack-a-Punch video, or you haven't seen the sword video, or you haven't seen the zombie shield video, those are right now on the screen. You can click on them and go watch them. Also, when I get to that point in the game, I'm not going to record that. It's not going to be in this video, but I'm going to have a link to where I teach you how to do that specific thing. So most of the techniques I'm going to teach you are ones that you can do yourself, just like normal things. For instance, training. I'm going to teach you how to do trains with zombies. I'm also going to teach you how to use the best weapons, like what the best weapons are to use, also what the best perks are. However, some of the techniques I'm going to teach you rely on other players as well. So I'm going to teach you how to beast people up. That's pretty much the main one that I'm going to teach you with other players. And that's more of a revival technique kind of thing. So if you want to survive to round 30 and beyond even, what is the first thing that you do in a zombies match? Well, you know that you're going to need Pack-a-Punch. It is definitely a necessity, so you're definitely going to need that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is start working towards Pack-a-Punch. And of course, you know the first Pack-a-Punch thing is up there. We got to get this stuff with the beast, but that's all in a separate video that I'm linking right now on the side, as you can see. So we're going to get Pack-a-Punch, and then we're going to move on. I'll pretty much open Pack-a-Punch, and then I'll be right back at you. Okay, so I'm kind of in the middle of doing Pack-a-Punch. I thought I was going to do this like one by one, I would do everything, but that's not really going to work because there are some things that have to be done more towards the beginning of rounds. So I'm going to really go over the perks that you want to get. So if you're playing single player, one of the necessary ones is going to be Speed Cola, or not Speed Cola, Quick Revive. That's right here, because that means if you die or if you go down, you basically come back up. And you can use it 3 times. So this is one of the necessary ones if you're playing single player. If you're not playing single player, completely unnecessary, you won't need it. And that'll go more into when I talk about the revival techniques. But for single player, yes, get that. Also necessary for single player is Juggernog. Juggernog is necessary for single player and multiplayer because it gives you 4 hits until you go down instead of 2. So Juggernog is very necessary. Another one that I would say is necessary, it's not really that necessary, but I would say it's probably necessary, is Speed Cola, because Speed Cola makes it so that you revive, or you reload much quicker. And then finally, a necessary one that I would say is Double Tap. So if you're playing single player and you get all these necessary ones, you don't have any more perks that you can get. But if you're playing multiplayer, you don't really need Quick Revive, so you have one more perk. You can feel free to get whatever you want. Now, what Double Tap does, and why I say it's necessary, is Double Tap makes it so that when you shoot 1 bullet, it's as if you shot 2 bullets. So that makes it so that your guns are pretty much twice the power. It's very, very good, especially in the later rounds. That's why I say it's necessary. So those are the perks that I would say you definitely need to get. Hopefully in editing, I made a cool little graphic, I guess, to the side so you can see which ones are awesome. But those are the ones I want to get. Back to Pack-a-Punch. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about early round is what guns should you use? There's so many guns on the map, it's hard, and you can only pick 2 unless you have whatever that perk's called. No, I forget what it's called. Then you can pick 3 guns, but yeah, most people can only use 2. So what guns should you use? All the ones on the map, there's so much to choose from. Well, early round, it really doesn't matter. Pick this one if you want. Pick that one over there. Oops. Pick that one over there if you want. It really doesn't matter. But when you get into training, which I'll teach you guys in a second, it really does matter because when you train, you want to have a gun that's kind of close to you, one that you can pick, because you're going to run out of ammo a lot. So then it will matter. But when I talk about training, I will talk about how that works. So while we're over here and on the subject of guns, I did mention you can pick whatever gun you want, but if you want to actually maximize the number of points you can get, don't pick a shotgun, instead pick an automatic gun like this, because the shotgun, boom, look at that, I get 100 points per kill, but when I use a gun like this, I get 10 points every hit, or maybe 20 because I'm double pointing right now, but 10 points every hit and then the kill points as well. So it's a lot better if you use a gun like this because, look at that. Also, while we're here, if you want to really maximize your points, you may want to consider getting the Bowie knife. It's 3,000, but it's one knife until round 10, and knives, I think, get 130 points per kill, while bullets get 60 to 100. I'm not entirely sure, but the Bowie knife is very, very good for that sort of thing. So if you're looking for guns to get or knives to get, that is definitely what you want to go for in the early rounds, of course. Now, I guess since we're doing surviving, I'll mention what you do on this. This is incredibly easy. A lot of people have trouble with this, but I mean, really, just take an automatic gun and just shoot them up. It's not too difficult. Also, if you have Jug, it makes it a lot easier. And yes, you can knife these guys if you want. See, look at that. You can knife them, but then if you're playing with people, you're at risk of getting the max. Seriously? Can I even get that? Are you serious? Okay, well, that just happened. Ugh. Alright. Actually, I have a plan. If you have something like that, let's see if we can actually use the beast to get that. It's over there. Oh, we can. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so if you have a problem like that, I guess use the beast to get it. There's another tip right there. Okay, so I suppose we're getting towards the higher rounds. I think now's a good time for me to tackle the idea of training. What is training and how does it work? Okay, so training pretty much is you train, like you're the head of the train, you're the engine, and the zombies are the actual train. So what you do is you basically run around in circles until you have a bunch of zombies following you, like so. And then once you get to a point where you don't see any zombies in front of you or around you, you turn around and you shoot them all, just like this. It makes things very, very easy, especially if you have an automatic gun like this. Shotguns are no good for this, but that's pretty much training. Now, what do you need to do if you want to do training? You need a training spot. This is the hardest part. A training spot, so you can actually train in here if you want. If I pull my actually, they're walking kind of slow, but if I pull my zombies in here, you can actually see that I can train here. Normally, a training spot is a circular area, or an area like rectangular, a looping area definitely. But you need a training spot where you can have your zombies run around in circles. Just like this. I'm showing you right now. I think they'll be behind me. You also don't want to go too fast or too slow. If you go too slow, you'll get hit by them. If you go too fast, they will wrap around on you like they did just now. So this is one training area that you could use. Also, the one I just showed you up here is another training area that you can use right here. And then there are a couple others which I'll show you in a second. But another thing that you need when you're training is you need to have a pretty good idea of how to get around zombies easily. As you saw, I just got in a couple of sticky situations over there, and it was very good to know how to get around the zombies. So you have to really be agile, I guess is the word. I'm not entirely sure. But like if zombies corner you, if they come from here, you have to know how to like swoop around them like that. I'll show you a couple clips right now of where I do that in other games. Here you go.
Oh, I get it. I just had to use a couple rocket shield explosions.
The dodges, they're so real. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
I feel like Margwas are their take on Bioshock.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so those two were the easiest training areas that I know. Actually, there's one more I'll show you in a second, but this right here can also be used as a training area. Now, you're probably thinking, how can you use this as a training area? It's not really a looped area, but what you do is you go over here. Actually, you should probably have this door open right here, just for convenience, because if you need to go out here, it's a problem. Actually, you know what? You can use that place as a training area, but it's a lot better on multiplayer when some of the zombies are actually attracted to other people. This is a good training area right here. You can actually, this is a difficult one, but you can actually use it if you just open these right here. You wait for the zombies to come about right here. Hopefully none of them come behind us. Wait for them to come right here, and then you slowly move towards this side over here. See how it's a loop? It's a very small loop, which makes it very difficult, but you have your escape right here. Now, a very difficult training area that I can do, but it's very difficult for a lot of people, is this one right here. This is a loop if you make it a loop. Look at this. See, I can actually, this is what I was talking about being agile. I can actually loop the zombies right in here. You can use this as a training area if you're in a pickle. Now, this one will take a lot of practice, so definitely do this in the earlier rounds to practice to make sure you know how to do it. Zombies can come from there, zombies can come from there, zombies can come from there, and zombies can come from there. So, you have to know how to break your train if you get into a pickle. Also, if you open this, zombies can come from there. So that's another training area. Let me move on to another one. Okay, so we're going down into the rift. This is a really good training area. This one's great because there's so many places you can go if you get into trouble. Now, be careful, of course, because zombies can actually come through these portals, and they can come... Oh, there's my pack-a-punch progress. They can come from anywhere, pretty much. So be careful in this one, definitely. But this is a good training area. Here's some footage right now of someone actually using it. It's Shadow's Flame 751.
Sword! Sword! Literally all you have to do is spam R2 around in circles. Press L2 on the ground with the sword.
L2?
I do not kid you. You think I kid you, but I don't. You got this. All you have to do, take out the sword, start swinging.
Swing until everything is gone.
Okay, so you see how he goes around in circles and he doesn't get caught. He pretty much does the train. Now, I'm not really used to this because every time we play, he uses this training area. I don't use it. I use the one that I first showed you, but this is pretty much how you do it. You go around in circles. It's really simple. If you get in a situation like this guy right here, you can either try and go around him or you can just jump through here and hope that no one comes around this way. Also, if you get into another situation right here, you could just go upstairs. Now, since I was mentioning what guns you want to use if you're training, this Vesper right here is a very good gun to use when training this place, because you have very easy access to ammo right here. Now, the Vesper is very good, but it shoots very fast, and it runs out of ammo quickly. Let me show you. Look at that. Okay, already running out of ammo, just like that. So, I'm going to pick up that max ammo, and then I'll show you another area. If you get in a situation here, you can always go through a portal, by the way. It makes things a little bit easy, but zombies can also follow you through portals, as you'll see in a second. Any second. There you go. Yeah, see, they're following. You hear it? You hear them now? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Those are all zombies following me. So if you're training this area right here, a very good gun for you to get would be the KN44. You see, I use it a lot because I have this really good camo, but it's right here. You can actually do it right in your train. You're just going around in circles. You can pick up the KN right there. Very, very easy. So that's pretty much the subject of trains. Now, I do want to mention that the zombie shield, which there's a link to the video right now, is very, very good if you're doing trains because it makes it so zombies cannot hit you in the back. If you're training and you run out of a zombie shield, and this is important, if you run out of a zombie shield, you definitely want to get a shield as soon as possible. But if you're playing multiplayer and someone's training here and you're training somewhere else and run out of zombie shield, make sure to tell them that you're going for the zombie shield. Otherwise, you might completely screw up their train and it'll get them killed and they'll be pretty mad at you. So definitely be careful when going to get the zombie shield. Also, up there is a very good choke point for you to get killed, so be careful there as well. That's pretty much all of training. Now that you know how to train, I assume you're going to go out and find all new spots that I haven't even mentioned. I'm sure there's one down in the canals that you could do. I'm sure that there's one right here, definitely. It's just a lot harder because it's not a circle. You have to actually go over here, and then zombies come over here, you like duck around them. If you get in a situation here, you go in here, up around. It's just a lot more difficult to do than normal ones. Okay, so I suppose I should probably also talk about Margwas and how to defeat them, because some of you probably don't really know exactly how to defeat them. Margwas are quite interesting. Margwas, pretty much you shoot each eye once and you defeat them. Watch out because they are a one-shot kill if you don't have Jug. You just kill him? Okay, so Margwas, you want to shoot the first eye just like this. And you want to shoot the second eye and you want to shoot the third eye. But when you shoot the first eye, he starts to run. When you shoot the third eye, he starts to run faster, I think. Anyways, that's how you defeat Margwas. Now, don't really fight Margwas anywhere. You have to fight Margwas in a place where there are no zombies in front of you. Otherwise, you'll get cornered and you'll die. So if like there's a zombie right here and there's a Margwa right there, just don't even deal with it. Just run around it, just like this. But yeah, other than that, pretty much just shoot off their eyes. If you're in a train, the first thing you want to do when you see a Margwa is shoot the first eye, because otherwise it'll screw up your train. Every other zombie is running, the Margwa's walking. Eventually, you're gonna get caught up in it. So shoot the first eye, he'll start running, he'll be alongside every other zombie. You really just don't have to deal with him, he trains just like the rest of them. So let's just finish off this Margwa. Shoot the second eye, I mean. Every time you shoot an eye, one of these bugs comes out, and they're very annoying, so just shoot them whenever you can. But yeah, let's just wait for the Margwa. Before I knew their name, I used to call them Maggle-Waggles. That's kind of funny. Okay, so just close his eye again. And nope, not yet. It's a good thing I have Jug though, otherwise I might be dead. Here we go. Nope, almost. If my aim were better. There it is, there it is. Okay, so he's gonna drop something. Insta kill. Okay. So yeah, that's how you defeat Margwas, or Maggle-Waggles if you want to call him that. It's a lot more fun. That's how you defeat him. Alright, here we are. We're just finishing up Pack-a-Punch, and I do want to mention that while we're on the subject of trains, or while we were on the subject of trains, this is also a decent place to train. I hadn't had it open when I was talking about trains, so I didn't go here, but it's a pretty decent place to train. However, there are a few things you have to be careful of. The first thing being, if someone is training in that room over there, and you are training in this room over here, and you run past here while they're running past there, your trains might decide that they want to mess with each other. And that could be very, very bad for either one of you. You could get caught by the other person's train. And that's just, it's just something to be really careful of. So you may not want to train in here while someone's training in there. Otherwise, you might die, or they might die. Another thing that you want to be careful of, and let me go over to one of these walls. If you are jumping on one of this, if you're going on one of these walls while a zombie is jumping on that wall, it will catch you in the middle and you will fall. When you fall, you don't die. You're instantly put down and you're put up there or something. So like you'll be down over there. That's just something to be really careful of. So if you see a zombie about, well, I don't see any right now because they're all going that way, but if you see a zombie about to jump, you may want to consider or reconsider jumping yourself, because it's very dangerous. Now, another thing I do want to mention is, see all the zombies doing weird stuff over there? That's kind of funny. But this is another place you can go. If you get caught, you can actually run through here and just jump right here. You'll make it back over here. So yeah, it's a pretty good train place, just a couple things to be careful of. Anyways, back to what I was doing. I guess now's a good time to point out that another good tactic that you can have is leaving one zombie. Now this is good if a teammate's just gone down, you want to leave one zombie, because if you leave one zombie's not too big of a deal, just don't shoot him. But if you leave one zombie, they'll have enough time to run around and get all the perks that they need, all the guns that they need. If you want to pack punch, that's a great time to do that, or if you want to do rituals, another great time to do that. So yeah, leaving one zombie, pretty much you kill every zombie except for one zombie. So here we go. I think that's the last zombie right there. We have just left one zombie. Now we're free to run around and do whatever we want without threat of being cornered by a lot of zombies. Alright, so now that we've finished Pack-a-Punch, we have it opened over there, I do want to go back to guns real quick. So as far as Pack-a-Punch guns go, you always want to have one Pack-a-Punch gun past round 10. It's very, very useful. So I'm going to get the KN because I know where to get ammo for it. It's a wall gun. I won't have to rely on max ammos for that one. So let's pick it up in a second. Here's the KN right here. Always want to have at least one of these things past round 10, and that's because if you get in a situation, it just destroys zombies very, very easily. Also Margwas, very good for Margwas. You can have two if you want, but this can also be used as a moneymaker because it takes a lot more bullets to kill zombies. You can use it to get a lot of money very fast. Okay, here we go. Another thing that I want to mention, the meatball round. Now, when I first started playing this game, I died a lot from the meatballs. They're very, very difficult to kill. Actually, no, they're very easy to kill, but they kill you a lot as well. They just keep exploding you until you're almost dead. Now, the key with the meatballs is Juggernog. You want to have Juggernog at this point, otherwise you will likely die on this round. It's very, very difficult without Juggernog because those things hurt you quite a bit. Also, with a Pack-a-Punch gun, that makes it a little easier as well. But dealing with the meatball round, pretty much just run around and shoot them. That's one technique. Or you can find a place you can back yourself in a corner, and then you can shoot them from there. That's also a decent technique. If you're playing with people, I mean, if you're all in different places of the map, you'll have less meatballs. And at the same time, if you're all in the same place of the map, it'll be a lot easier to kill the meatballs. So really, your choice on that one. Alright, I've got all of my perks. Pretty much from here on out, it's just training. You train the whole time, pretty much just trying to stay alive until whatever round you really want to go to. If you go down or die and lose all your perks, you should have enough money from training to get them all back. Same with guns. Everything should be fine. Now, let me really quickly talk about some revival techniques. So, obviously, if you have quick revive and you have a friend down, you can go and revive them pretty fast. That's a decent way to revive them. You just run up to them, hopefully they have no zombies on them, and then you go for the revive. It works, well, probably like 10% of the time, especially in these higher rounds. It's a lot harder to do. However, there's a better way, and this is what I call beasting people up. All my friends call it the same thing. It's a very good name. I hope it catches on, because it's awesome. So how beasting people up works is pretty much, if I have a friend, I'll show you in a second, if I have a friend across the map who has 100 zombies on them, they just went down, I will become the beast just like this. I'll run all the way to where my friend is. It's very fast because the beast is really fast. I'll run all the way to where my friend is, and I'll just use my beast powers like this. Let's assume he's this chair, or he's open sign right now. Use beast powers, and it revives him so fast. That's how you beast people up. Unfortunately, if you're playing with people, you can only do this once every round. What the heck are they doing over there? Boom! You can only do that once every round, so be careful where you use it. But here's some footage of beasting people up being used in practice with all my friends. Shadow, you want to remember? I got him.
One zombie just screwed that whole line.
Andrew, I don't have a
Alright, I got him. Andrew, which district are you in?
Canals.
Top or bottom portal?
Bottom.
Bottom. But you can't run through the. Oh, yeah, you can run through the portals as the.
Come on!
I'm coming.
Holy
crap, you have a lot of.
I should have used the.
Oh crap, there's lots of zombies here. Watch out when you get up.
I live.
Margwas down.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so one thing I've yet to mention is the zombie shield. I've got all the parts for the zombie shield. If you want to know where to find the parts or how to make the zombie shield, video is right now on the screen. Feel free to click on it. But here is, let's make the zombie shield. There's a zombie here. That's the last one. But yeah, let's make the zombie shield. This thing is really great for trains. You can they can't hit you in the back and everything. It's awesome. I already have one. Perfect. Okay, so I've got almost all my perks actually. I still need one more, it looks like. Alright, here we go. I've got all my perks back. I think I'm just gonna train for a little while, and I guess I'll come back to you guys eventually at some sort of round. But yeah, I'll train for a little while, and then yeah, that's pretty much all you do to survive. So we'll see how far I go. Remember when I mentioned defeat the Margwas first eye so that he's part of a train? Yeah, that's pretty much what this is. He's now part of the train. Makes things much, much simpler. Also, this is why you have a pack-a-punch gun, by the way. So you can do stuff like that. Because you see, if I didn't have a pack-a-punch gun there, I'd be pretty much screwed. But yeah. Alright, so I've mentioned a lot of tips in this video. Lots and lots of tips. Lots of different techniques you could use. But one I haven't mentioned yet is Civil Protector. Now, I haven't made a video yet of how to get the Civil Protector and how to use it. But pretty much what you do is you go to each district and there's a fuse there. You pick it up, you go down to the rift, you put the fuses in. And then, yeah, I'll probably make a video on that next. But the Civil Protector is very good because not only can it shoot zombies around you and help you defeat them, but it also can revive you and your teammates if they're near. It will actually just kneel next to you and revive you very quickly. So, yeah, Civil Protector is very good. Let's call him in. He might help a little bit. There he goes. Hey, Civil. Shoot him. Shoot the zombie. Shoot the zombie. There we go. Okay, so that's Civil Protector. We're just gonna use him to see how well he does. Okay, so I haven't really mentioned anything about Gobblegum. So right now I have a couple zombies actually. Let me just kill one of them or two of them. Okay, I have a couple zombies. Let me use this time to go and get some Gobblegum because Gobblegum is very important and I'm actually surprised I've survived this long without it. Let's just pick one up right here. Gobblegum machine. See what we get. Firing on all cylinders. Oh crap, I forgot which one this is. What is that? Can fire while sprinting. Really? Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Okay, so that's Gobblegum right there. I want a different one, though, because I want one of the ones... Nope, never mind. Can't get one this round. Okay, well, in that case, I guess I'll go on to double packing, or repacking, rather. So repacking is when you go to Pack-a-Punch and you put your gun in again. It doesn't cost 5,000, it costs 2,500 maybe. But repacking is very good. You don't get any ammo from it, but you do get a perk on your gun. So I'll show you that in a second as soon as I get to the Pack-a-Punch station. Alright, so here we are. I'm going to repack this gun. How many zombies do I have here? Okay, it looks like there's only one zombie, I guess. So let's repack this gun. We're just going to put it back in the machine. We're going to run around so the zombie can't hit us. And then we'll come back, pick it up. We'll see what perk we get. Oop, didn't get it. Don't let it go back into the machine. Okay, what'd I get? Blast Furnace. That means every once in a while when I shoot a zombie, it's going to go on fire. I'm going to repack it again to get a different perk because I have a favorite one. My favorite perk is Thunderwall. Thunderwall basically makes like a little explosion every once in a while. Let's see if we can get that. Fireworks. I don't want fireworks. Fireworks makes fireworks every once in a while. Heck, you know what? I'll just show you. Pew, pew. See, fireworks. Oh, what the heck was that? I don't know what that was. I haven't used fireworks very much, but I really want Thunderwall because it's really good. Another one that's pretty good is Turned, but yeah, I'll show you that. Alright, Blast Furnace. You know what? I'm not going to waste any more money on this. I'm just going to use Blast Furnace. So if you're on your own like I am, it might be important, or it might be very useful to activate the Civil Protector every single round. You definitely make enough money from the trains as it is, so Civil Protector might be a necessity. It might be very, very useful in stuff like that. Oh look, Blast Furnace. Oh, this is a problem. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Go, go, go. Oh man, that was close. That was, oh god, no. Okay. That was really, really tough. I don't know. Oh look, my Civil Protector can actually revive me. Guys, I think this might be the end. I'm not sure. Last time I had quick revive, or I had, what's it called? Oh, I can't remember. I had insta-kill to help me, but this time it might be a little more difficult because I don't have anything. I'm gonna get caught by zombies and it's gonna be over. This might be the end, guys. But at least I taught you all the techniques that I know for how to actually do this. I've been revived 3 times at this point, so if I go back there and get the quick revive, it's not going to actually do anything. So I need to get some of the actual perks. But the zombies are everywhere, so I don't really know if this is going to work out. Let's try this way. Did I activate the trap? Oh, if I did, please. Oh, crap, I activated the trap. Okay, here's where you see some of that agility. Let's see if I can get out of this. Okay, let's hit the eye. Hit the eye and run. Run past him. Let's run past him. Let's go. Okay, there we go. God dang, there's so many zombies. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of this. Oh, man. Oh, wait, do I still have... How am I being... Oh, okay, my Civil Protector is actually reviving me. Thank you, Civil. Please don't be the last one. He's the last one. Crap. Oh, man. I don't have a Civil anymore. Oh, God. Let's hit this guy. There we go. I might actually live past this. It's good. Especially with insta-kill. Oh, man, it's over for the zombies now.
About to deliver a serious ass-kicking. Something.
Oh, God, these are problems. These are problems. Big problems. Please don't be a zombie down here. Oh, there are more than I thought. Okay, let's take out the shield. Let's use it. Let's use it. Let's use it. Oh, no. Oh, God, guys, this might be it. This might be it. Please get me out of this gun of awesomeness. Oh, this is it, guys. This is it. This is it. Okay. So, those were all the techniques that I know, or most of them at least. Lots and lots of techniques for you to go over. But I guess that's how to survive to round 24. You can actually use those techniques to survive much, much longer if you keep training around in circles. My problem was I went away from the train and I came back and they were just all around me. And I really couldn't do much. But that is, yeah, that's how you survive to all those rounds. So really, use those techniques as you will. If you're playing a multiplayer game, it's much easier because you won't have nearly as many zombies coming after you. You'll have them evenly distributed amongst all 4 people. So with that multiplayer game that I was showing footage from, I actually survived to round 32, I think. So really use those techniques, survive to round 50, do whatever you want. That's pretty much it. If you like the video, hit that like button, comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, AndrewmanGaming here, and today I'm going to teach you how to gobble gum. So what exactly is gobble gum? It's a weird word, gobble gum. I mean, when you first load up zombies, you're like, what the heck is gobble gum? That's just a little bit complex. I have no idea what it is. Well,